Hey everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at County Line, or should I say County Line 2, or the seasons compatible version of County Line. This map can be found over at American Eagles Modding, and I know I'm a bit late to the County Line game. This map's been out for quite a while. I did take a look at it, but did not do a video several months back. The map just had a little bit too much problems. I didn't want to put it in the channel, but County Line 2 is out, and this version has corrected many of those issues that the original map had, as well as now being fully seasons compatible. And when we jump in the map, we'll cycle through the seasons so we can kind of see how the changes have been made. So let me read you the description of this edit of County Line. You can find this map, as I said, over at AmericanEaglesModding.com, and there will be a link to the map in the description below. The description goes, here is my County Line edit that I've worked a lot on to get fully seasons compatible. It took a long time, but I wanted to make sure this edit lived up to the original maker's standards. Foliage layer required a lot of rework. Horseplay issues have been fixed, and I've cleaned up some of the various things around the map, including adding seed and fertilizer triggers to the main farm. The starting vehicles have also been updated so that you can actually use them if you want to start from scratch. He says a big thank you to Blueweb for the original map and giving permission to release this edit. Thanks CCS 101 over at FSUK for help in fixing the foliage layers. Thanks to Spanky for playtesting the map. And thanks to AEM community, American Eagles Modding community, for the help in getting this edit that took well over 50 hours to do. So with that, let's go ahead and jump on in. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the straw add-on pack marked for this, and we're going to use the Jeep for this. And I've got Seasons, the latest version of Seasons, already selected. Let's go ahead and pull up the log. Now, when I downloaded this map, I did have several errors that came up that related to two sound files. I fixed those in this version, and quite frankly, forgot to reverse my fix before I recorded this video. But at any rate, the errors relate to the cow sound and the dog sound. So the way to fix those is to just open your map up in some type of zip browser. I like to use 7-zip. So I like to use 7-zip because I can edit a file within the zip file without extracting it. So if you open up the zip file, go to the maps folder, then go to the sounds folder. So there will be two files there that are basically misnamed. So the horse sound.wave file, and I believe it's the dog sound.wave file. If you look at those in the zip file, wave, the last portion of the file, will be uppercase WAV. Well, in the map, it is called and looking for the lowercase wave. So case is important with respect to sound files. So if you go in and make the end of the file .wav, if you change that to lowercase on both the dog sound and the horse sound, save that, update the zip file, and your errors will go away. So with that, let's go ahead and jump on in the map. In the map, so we went ahead and had seasons selected. So let's go ahead and speed up here, speed up time a little bit, and get some daylight working. While we got that going on, let's take a look at the map itself. Here we are, the map itself. The map has 33 fields on the map. It has our standard crops, as well as oat, milo, and rye. And we own fields 33, 10, and 11. There's also a fair bit of grass all over the place that you'll have access to. All right, let's slow down time here since we are now in full daylight. So you can see there are several sell points on the map. Do note that none of these cell points are equipped for sugarcane. This map has a customs seasons geo built into the map. I doubt it will grow sugarcane, so don't even try it. See that we have several cell points that also relate to our other items. Manure, slurry. We have a wool cell point. We have we have seasons selected, so we're not going to have anything listed there for hay, straw, grass. You'll notice that with the straw add-on pack, our pellets, the horse ranch will take our pellets for a pretty decent price there, I think. And then we have lime here. Now, we can't sell lime. I'm not sure why lime is showing up, but at any rate. Let's go ahead and we do this video on hard mode, and on hard mode we don't start with any crops. You can see our starting list of equipment here. Although it has 36 days on several pieces of equipment, they're low hours, so our maintenance is not all that high. Let's go ahead and take out a loan so we can buy some animals. All right. And you can see we have sheep, pigs, and cows on the map. We don't start with any animals. And our silo has a capacity of 1.5 million liters. So I did notice here, it says we have an egg in the coop. I'm having a hard time finding the eggs. Or not finding the eggs, but finding the chickens. So if someone wants to leave a comment and tell me where the chickens are, in the event that I don't find the chickens during this tour, like I said, I've already been in the map, ran around quite a bit, drove around quite a bit, and didn't really find the chickens. There is a chicken icon, but if we click on it, it basically takes us to inside of a building. So that didn't really help out too much. So let's go ahead and cycle through the seasons just to show you how things look. So SS show visual season, and we're going to do, we're in spring now. We're going to do summer. So let's see here. SS options. Set visual season, summer. Go. So now we are in summer. See, the trees have greened up a little bit. The grass has greened up a little bit. Let's go to autumn. And now we have some fall colors on our trees. And last but not least is winter. And now we have blah blah winter. Grass is all withered and died away. So there you go. If you have another version of this map that is not prepared for seasons, you may be noticing some changes right away. So let's go back to spring. And there we are. Alright, so let's take a look at that starting equipment. So we start with 3 tractors, ranging horsepower from 288 to 525. So we've got some pretty heavy horsepower here. We've got the large case 9230 harvester with a large grain header. We got ourselves a pretty decent tipper, the all-rounder cultivator, the Amazon seeder, and our pickup truck. And like I said, nothing is leased. Going to go ahead and let's go with this colored. Alright, let's look for the shop. So here's the shop. There's our Jeep. Let's hit reset and see what happens. Where did he go? Reset point is in here in a grass field. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look around the farm itself. So this is our starting point. Got a nice little doggy that runs around there for us. I believe a little bit ago we heard him barking. So that would be the dog sound wave file we had to correct. Here's our grain dump. Our fill point. Oh, is it around the corner? Is our fill point for our silo system. So here's some of our starting equipment. We've got our harvester with tracks on this particular edit. Got the case Magnum. That's the Optimum. Case Quad Track. Or pickup truck. Now, this over here is where it says the chickens are. So it says the chickens are right here. Clearly those are not chickens. So storage building. Got seed and fertilizer fill points here. Here, chickens. Oh, here they are. There they are. So the icon is just misplaced a bit. And we've got another building here. Storage. Let's head on down here. We've got some more storage buildings. And one of our tractors is down here. And I guess this is the Magnum. With tracks on the back. Open up this gate or door. Storage. Right, and we've got two of these Kwanzaa huts, so I think that's what they're called. I don't really know. I always forget the name of them. Alright, and this is where our reset point is. Got some vehicles just lined up over here, waiting, ready to go. Fairly dirty tipper, our seeder, our all-rounder, and our grain header. Jeep here. Zoom on out here so we can see the map in all of its glory. And let's see here. Let's got field 10, which is right beside us. Looks like we've got multi-terrain angle on the map based on the plow patterns that we've got around there. Let's go ahead and head down, and I guess we'll jump over here and we'll go take a look at the sugar place, Crystal Sugar. And then we'll run back and we'll hit up the pig farm, Biogas, and the ranch, horse ranch, and then head up and do pigs, or the cows, sorry. So, church is still flashing a little bit. That's an issue with that particular building. It's the same church that was over at UMRV. And I know the folks over at UMRV were having some problems with the textures on that flashing. So there we go. This field is 34.13 hectares and $700,000 basically. No emissions on that field. So this is a 4X map, by the way. Of course, with seasons loaded, all of the crops that would come on a non-seasons map are harvested. Here we have our sugar factory. This is the grain dump, or the beet dump, because the sugar factory accepts just beets. All right. Let's head on down here. There's some more buildings down here. Nothing on the, well, if we go that way, we're going to cycle. That's not the way we want to go. Let's go back this direction. So the two blue harvester silos there in the distance are the pig farm. So that's where we're going next. So I've been watching the progress on. I knew this edit was going on, and I've been watching it and kind of waiting until it was released because I really wanted to put a video out on County Line, but I didn't want to do it with the County Line that was released a couple months ago because it had some issues with it. I didn't want to put those issues out there for you. So here we are at the pig area. This is our feeding location, just tip right here beside these bins, and the food will magically be teleported through the pipes into the shed where we will buy our pigs. Buy up some. This, I believe, is our water fill point. We have our manure. Now this, I believe, is a silo set up with triggers for fill and empty. I believe that is a grain silo. And over here, I believe this is a water fill point. See, there's water there. We hit up our F1 menu. We don't have anything showing, but there's clearly a trigger here. I'm thinking that is a water point. We have a little bit of storage over here at the pig farm, not a whole lot. Oh, we got this shed. And over here, this is where we're going to pull our liquid slurry out from the pigs. Right here, slurry fill level. So that's the pig farm. Not a lot going on. Let's turn around here. Let's head biogas plant. It's this way. Let's head on down here. The biogas plant. Just back up and we'll go in the biogas this direction. Probably not the proper way in, but oh well. So the biogas is pretty much the standard FarmSim 17 biogas plant. We've got our scale, we've got our Silo King, we've got our 5 bunkers, and we've got our digestate tank over here. So like I said, not a lot going on. I think this is simply an office building, not a storage building of any sort. Yep, just an office building. Alright. Let's continue on this way and go up to the horse ranch. Remember, the horse ranch not only takes our hay, straw, and grass, it also will take the pellets from the straw add-on pack. Horse ranch is directly in front of us. There is the sign, our horse ranch. Some houses here. Pretty nice place right there, I tell you. It's got to be something more than a house. That's a pretty up-to-date place. Oh, what is that? It says the Old Fisherman's. So that's probably a restaurant or something. Alright, so here is the horse ranch. Here's where we sell our hay, straw, and grass, as well as the pellets from the straw add-on pack. Got some animated horses in the back and around the side. Alright. Keep on keeping it on. Let's head on up to the cow farm. So the roads here, the blue, I guess it's blue, it's kind of an indicator that it is a dirt road. And the orange is an indicator of a paved road. I believe that's what it does. Big old lot of grass over there. That looks what looks like one of those big field, is it field irrigators over there on that field. And here is the cow farm. So the first thing we're going to come to at the cow farm, and it's pretty removed from everything else, is the cow unload point, or the buy point. Go ahead and buy us up some cows. And if you don't have cows right away, there are a few animated cows in the building. Won't really be able to tell the difference now because we've got regular cows. We've got some little calving huts there. We've got our solid manure and liquid manure right there. I think that's liquid. Yeah, definitely liquid. Here here's where we can draw milk for milk selling. Go ahead and open up the gate. Go. Here we've got a feed trough. Feed our cows right here. Our water trough. Floaty there. Not quite all the way down on the ground. Alright. I am looking for the water trough. Cow area here is fairly large. Looks like it's over here. If I'd have turned left when I came in there, I'd have found it right away. Here's our water trough for our cows. And obviously we can feed in the building for our silage. We can feed in here for silage. And I'm pretty sure that's where our straw trigger is also at. Now over here we've got some silage pits. Over here. Got another silo over here, I believe. Now let's see. May just be deco. Yep, these are simply decoration. Sorry, I misspoke on that. A fair bit of storage over here at the cow farm. We've got parked vehicles in here, or you could put bales under there. There is a snow mask under that. More vehicles. We've got a fuel point. There you go. That is the cow farm in a nutshell. All right. Let's go ahead and make our way. Let's double back because there are two icons here. Oh, spun around there. There's two icons here. One is for fuel. The other is for something else, I think. Something else entirely. Here's our fuel. Fuel trigger here. So we have gas stations. Okay, well I thought that's kind of odd. We got a fuel there. A fuel there. I guess diesel, and this would be gasoline in theory. Of course, only have one type of fuel here on Farm Sim, but you could pretend that one's fuel and one's regular. A couple old nice tractors and whatnot here. Looks like we've got ourselves a nice little farmers market set up here. Pretty cool. I wish there was a nice truck like that that we could use. All the old trucks that I've found in Farm Sim haven't been that great. At any rate, let's get back with it. Let's head north because that's where pretty much the rest of the sell points are. And we'll make our way and basically conclude our map tour down there at the sheep farm. So while we've got a pretty long drive here, so while we're driving, let's just kind of pan around the map. Just look, we've got wide open, huge fields to work with. This would be a great map for the big bud, I believe. Except do note that these poles do have collisions. Oh, trees along the sides of the field do have collisions, so we'll have to worry about those with big equipment like the big bud. We also have a very large train on this map. It's not a train that we can drive, it's a animated train. Hopefully we'll run into that train as we, not literally run into it, but hopefully we'll run into the train as we are touring the map. Got a little family farm here. Kind of rolling into town. To say farmers market. Every Saturday. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn down here and just take a look at the shop. Vehicle shop. Got a fuel station. A sell point here. The sell point is button or co-op. Go ahead and drive through our sell point here. Go. So we can dump on either side of the of that there. This trailer there. Let's just see. Can we put stuff in here? Is this a shed? Let's have animated gates. Cool if we could open that up. Nice Western Star semi hooked up to the Wilson trailer. I really do like these Wilson trailers. The modded Wilson trailers in the map, they're pretty cool. And here's our shop. So we've got some nice deco equipment out. Just kind of lining up, showing off what they sell. Interesting, they're a Case R John Deere dealer. Then we have our sell and customize trigger here. This is where our equipment will spawn. We have County Line Farm Supply. Let's go ahead and go down here and take a look at the what looks like Tractor Supply. Supply, it's something else. What is this? This is Crop Production Services. Lime. So I guess you can put lime on your fields. Maybe that's what it is. You can fertilize with lime. Alright, let's get back to back up here to the intersection and make our way further north. So guys, I've been a bit congested. I don't know if you can hear it in the recording or not, but I've been trying to mute the mic every time I've got a cough or clear my throat a little bit. If I forget to hit mute when I do that, I am very sorry. Trying to do that for you. It's Dodge dealership sign. Really do like how the town is decorated on the map. And I think, yep, got seed and fertilizer fill points over there. Probably water there. Saw some ducks flying overhead. It would be nice if we had a repair trigger over here in this repair and sales area. That would be pretty neat. Maybe the vehicle dealer didn't have the sell and repair triggers. That was for this particular structure. Let's keep on moving up. There's a ton of detail in the town here, and it's really awesome. So I've been wanting to do a video and do a video on the map for quite a while, and just held off on it because there was some issues that I really wanted to have cleared up, and I was kind of waiting on a season's version. A church here with quite a busy tomb area. Some of those are floating, at any rate. Don't have anything that way, so let's just other than just driving through the town and just soaking up the details and the everything about the map. It's our local high school here. And then we have a baseball field, and somewhere over here, oh, there's the football field. Moore County High School. Baseball field, and here's the football field, Moore Tigers. Don't tell anybody we're out here on the field. I like how the field's been textured, so the middle is a lighter color, and some of the spots off to the sides are a lighter color, showing where it's been worn as a result of the play. And I guess up here we have County Hall, Hotel, Town Hall, County Hall. Right here we have the bale sell point, or wool sell point, where you sell your wool pallets. And everything else is across the street, across the railroad tracks. I don't see the train coming, so we'll just go ahead and go on across. Here we have the Quaker Oats sell point. Come in here, go over the scale. Here's where your dump. We have over here thought that was a sell point for a little bit. The sell point we want to go to is up here. And this is the biodiesel plant. This is where you will sell to produce biodiesel. You can't pull biodiesel out. You just sell crops to make biodiesel. And you sell basically at the biodiesel plant canola, sunflowers, or soybeans. Rather interesting because typically in the U.S. You use corn to make biodiesel. Let's go ahead and head down this way. We're basically at the edge of the map, so I'm going to try to not have the trees constantly clipping. Map. Careful of the trees, because I don't want you clipping through the trees. That would get annoying. But really there's nothing to see on that side because that's the edge. We have another sell point. This is County Line Grain. On in here. And you would tip right through here. Big old sell points on the map. And then we have hillside potatoes, and then we'll make our way down to the livestock sale. So missed the entrance to hillside potatoes. Let's turn around, head back down this road. Really like the tar lines on the road. Really adds a level of realism and authenticity to the map. Here we are at Hillside Potatoes. We bring our got an egg sell point here also, and you bring our potatoes and we dump right there. Oh, we got rain. It's going to be a bummer. Well, maybe we can fly through the rain. It's just deco. There's a mod on American Eagle's modding that looks just like that. That's basically a farm silo. I just wanted to see if that was a secondary silo or not. But when we get down here to the intersection, while we're waiting for the rain to clear up and the skies to clear up, I'm going to jump around to a few fields and just check field prices. And then I'll just pause the recording and wait for things to clear up. Just stop right here at Cattleman's Livestock Auction. And let's check out the field prices on field 30. Field 30 is 82 hectares. There is a mission on this field. It's $1.6 million. Let's check out fields 26. 26 is 85 hectares, $1.7 million. Let's check some of the smaller fields out here. 8. 17 hectares, $361,000. 7. 11 hectares, $236,000. 28 is 12 hectares. And 20 is 5.6 hectares, $113,000. So land prices are pretty expensive, but then again, we have pretty large fields here that we're working with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the recording. We're going to wait till our clock speeds through the weather and things clear up so that we can get back to the recording. Well, looks like the sun is slowly coming out, so maybe we don't need to pause. Isn't that rather... Alright, let's just jump back in our Jeep. And let's slow time back down again. Alright. Got some nice animated cows here at the livestock auction. Got some cow trailers. Up there goes the train off in the distance. Yeah, look at that thing. That's awesome. Got two train engines, and then we've got a huge line of train cars just rolling through there. Got a thing for trains on maps, I guess, especially when they're really long like that. Fairly gives a sense of some decent realism. So if you're going to deliver or buy your own animals, what you actually do is you roll up here. For some reason I thought you rolled up there to that trailer, but right here, Cattleman's Livestock Auction. You've got the loading ramps there. And is that a sell point? Does the livestock auction have a sell point? It does indeed. All right. Let's just drive around in circles, okay? Let's just drive around in circles, because you don't know where the heck you're going. Alright. Let's go this way. Trying to figure out the easiest way to get over to those last two sell points and the sheep farm. We'll need to cross the railroad tracks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the train comes. And we're going to get the full train in all its glory up front, up close. Just because I think that's a great aspect of the map that really livens up the place. And I love these roads. These roads are nice. They're the exact color of some old sun-beaten asphalt roads out in the country. The tar on the cracks are great. Let's train again. Alright, so here we are at Burkittsville Co-op. Nice train yard there. Dump. And then we have Crisco. Come in here and we'll dump over here. Now this trigger is right there. Yep. I was going to say it's a side dump, but the trigger goes all the way across. You don't need to have to worry about a side dump trailer here. Let's head on over here to the sheep area. Now we have another little town on this side. There's the sheep. So we turn and get to the sheep. Yep. Mike's garage. Be cool if that had a repair customize point at it. So here's our sheep area. Not a lot going on here. We've got our water and grass troughs. And then over here, now we're on the inside, over here is our loading ramp, and this is where we buy up our sheeps. And there they are. The wool, quite frankly, I'm not sure where the wool spawns. It might spawn over here. Light here, so maybe the wool spawns right there. Maybe the wool spawns over here by this shed. I think it would be cool if the wool spawned under a roof. That way it was out of the rain. Right. Got over here. Store some vehicles, I believe. Late to our sheep area. Let's head on back up to the train tracks. Like I said, I'm going to pause the recording and we'll start it back up as the train comes through, just so we can see the train in all its details. Whoa! Alright, I wouldn't drive down that way. That will surely result in a massive fatality accident. Just gonna wait here. Train. And like I said, I'll be right back to you. It might be a few minutes for me. Alright guys, here comes the train. Just going to step back a little bit once the train gets here. Just so you can kind of see it. Goes. And look at all this. Just keeps going and going. This is really what I like to see on maps with trains. It's really sad that the default trains in Farm Sim are so short, and really they're not used much. Much rather that there just be some life of the map by having trains just drive around on their own. And that's why I think the Loco Drive mod is so popular. And there it goes. So if there's any knock on the train, really the only big knock I would have is that the cars have kind of a European style hitch to them as opposed to the American hitch. But at any rate, so that's County Line 2 edit that brings full seasons support to the map. Also fixes some texture problems, some other problems. Oh, that one doesn't have a collision. Let's see. Oh, that one does. Check this last one. So you can find the map over at AmericanEaglesModding.com. If you are, that one does. If you are playing County Line now, you will probably have to change out the map and start a new save game. I doubt you're just going to be able to drop the map in and run, because of the texture issues or the changes to the foliage layer. Definitely need to start a new save game. Let me know what you think of the map. Did you play County Line, the one that came out months ago? Have you thought about or started maybe a play on County Line 2? Till next time, guys. Happy farming.